All right, we're still in the middle of testimony.
Oh, wow.
Attack
Can you
and
see
kill,
what
was not fighting back. What?
Because the evidence had, like, press details for more. What does it say?
It's just a picture.
Oh, that's all. It's just a picture. Oh, that's not more.
A glowing halo of light around it.
That's not more. That's stupid.
Yeah, there's no other thing that to check further except the floor plans.
Okay.
Well, the person was not fighting back.
He wasn't fighting back, quote unquote. How do you know if he wasn't or was or wasn't?
This is, I think, the thing that we can refute now that we have a bullet hole that isn't in his head.
Yeah. And there were 2 shots.
Yes, exactly. We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of a struggle, pal. Even though I just talked about multiple gunshots. So, did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove the victim did fight back. That Von Karma. She thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone.
That's Sam I am.
Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow. Then I'll have her. It's a weird way to phrase that.
Yeah, that's bad phrasing.
Don't do that, Phoenix.
I believe what we do is present this, because we had to,
probably.
We had to wring this out of the earlier testimony, and it's a sign that there was a struggle.
Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Oh, full name. Yes. Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean?
What's you police supposed to mean, pal?
What do you mean, you police?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means.
I'm talking downtown.
It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is it what it means to not fight back?
You're right. It seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. To justified self-defense.
All right. The wind seems to be shifting.
Ha!
What is with that? Are you finished yet, laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix? Right.
Miss Von Karma.
It seems that my affair was shot by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
I did say that. That's correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. That's true. They rejected the justified self-defense plea and pleaded not guilty.
Oh, she's using our pride against us.
Ah!
Now that you... Why, that's right.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
I'm getting there. No, I'm getting there.
Well, yes, that's true.
This is what happens when you don't give me all of the evidence at the beginning, and I have to build the case as the case happens.
Just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even the plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Huh? You mean
by myself?
By myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. what transpired. I think the original meaning of transpire isn't how it's used here, but it's become a commonly misused thing enough that it like gained that meaning.
Transpire?
Like the original transpire meaning is a different meaning.
Yeah, I don't think it originally meant to like just happen. I think there was something else to it.
I mean, transpire literally means occur, happen.
I don't think that was maybe it might be a different word I'm thinking of. There's a word that like means like happen that isn't originally meaning happen.
The second term definition of transpire is of a plant or leaf give off water vapor through the stomata. So like a transpire.
Like it's like perspire.
Yeah.
Something about spires. Anyway, during the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
Wait, but they just said earlier that the stab wound was so severe there's no way he could have fought back.
Yeah, but this is Dick Gumshoe just putting the scene together in his own head, so he was a little unsure. The scenario you have put together does make sense.
Well, it doesn't.
Whilst ignoring everything that came before it.
Things you just said.
Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright.
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Wow.
So, sorry chance to stab the victim.
There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not?
Huh?
When channeling with the Huron channeling technique, the medium physically changes.
Damn, she knows.
With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
So then they're accepting the fact that this shit is real.
Yeah.
If that's the case,
I think it's a light retcon to make it such a real, like, and defined thing.
But okay, I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Kurain channeling technique.
The crine.
The crane.
Like I said before, I'm perfect. I am perfect.
About what you're talking about, I didn't quite get it.
Don't worry about it, Judge.
Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Last of strength to fight back.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I wanted to give blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times that dizziness. There.
Wow, that's so scientific.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, so that's why they are saying that. So you could present probably like the knife weapon.
Victim took out his gun.
Where in the world did that... We know where it came from. Where in the world did that pistol come from?
Looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
But a handgun?
Got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something?
Yeah, the nurse. He wanted to kill the nurse, probably.
The victim took a shot, but they were too close, he missed.
He wanted to kill her again.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but Yeah, that's what I think. Two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
Took the victim's gun and ended it.
Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger.
If I remember correctly, revolvers actually don't have safeties.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, even me, I wonder. What?
Okay. Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. So it's some sort of knife evidence. Yeah, that. And then it's either the autopsy or the knife. No, it doesn't say specifically about it.
You're right. Okay, so that might be not the obvious, or that might not be what we need to go after right now. Took out his gun, took a shot, they were too close, he missed.
What's all the statements again?
So during the channeling, I'm at the first one right now.
Yeah,
During
okay.
the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the gun, and ended it.
Victim was too close. He missed. That sounds weird too.
Oh, wait. No.
That sounds odd too, just because why would you miss because you're too close?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Murder weapon was grazed, 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Stabbed in chest and shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around bullet hole.
Does it have something to do with... Maybe it's just a close? I don't know.
This is like the first real, ultimate stumping I've had in a while, because I don't know where to go.
Yeah, I'm trying to completely abandon my line of thought because it doesn't seem to be what the game's going for. So,
Wait, what does he say when you end the thing? Makes us look very bad, but it's
there's gotta be contradiction. That's all he says.
Okay, so it's just like, go find it, sucker.
It's weird because Gumshoe seemed to stumble on the part where he said, "Oh, so dizzy that and it's like, I would have thought that would have been it.
You want to review that pressing?
Sure. He was stabbed, but the stab one didn't kill him. But if you think about it, it was pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Like the other day, dizzy, 10 times the dizziness, and she doesn't like that. It's almost like she's stopping him because he's like giving up what it's supposed to mean.
Well, also it could just be, he's
talking
he's
too
call
much.
it SCOMY, but it's like hitting the guy who's going off on a tangent because he's starting to say stupid shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because what he was offering was clearly completely unscientific and anecdotal. Took a shot, too close, missed. Picked up on the opening, took the gun and ended it.
The only other phrase that sounds a bit odd is she was so close they missed. But I don't know what to present to that.
I don't think that is like the right thing to latch onto. I don't know why, but I want to present the pistol at this statement. I'm gonna do it. I don't know why I'm gonna do it. Nope.
No.
Oh, sorry. I knew it was gonna be bad, but
That's fine. They aren't, are they?
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
Damn it.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge.
Took a shot. They're too close, he missed. You know what? I kind of want to make a save here.
Oh, this is the first time we've ever done that.
Yeah, this is the first time we've ever bothered, but I don't want to like lose all our meter and then whatever, because I think this is gonna actually be a bit of a stumbling point. Last of his strength to fight back. Maybe there's something.
What about the partition thingy? There's a bullet hole
where the other
in there.
bullet went. But I don't think that's relevant yet. That is going to come up later for sure.
Can we go back to the other line about too close? Can you press that? What did they say? So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, that's what I think. Two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Oh, yeah, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Oh, and then she had... I'm not sure why. Go back to that line. I want to present something there, but I'm not sure what.
So if victim took
like
a shot.
I feel like we should present the clothes. I feel like there's some sort of detail in the clothes that we're not understanding.
Has that to do with the blood splatter?
That the game understands.
Wait, blood splatter.
Because it's clearly a splatter of being shot.
Can you look at the check? No, that doesn't necessarily. Try presenting that.
We're close enough for blood splatter.
Yeah.
Victim took a shot, but because they were too close. So if he missed, how's there blood splatter?
Well,
it's his blood.
Oh, okay. The first thing that happened was the stabbing. Right?
It seems a weird.
Yeah. So it begins with the stabbing, and he tries to fight back.
Try presenting the clothes here. I feel like there's something about the clothes we don't understand yet, and then the game is.
Wow, you got it.
Okay.
I got it. I brought up the clothes. What the fuck? No, kidding.
Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. I don't know what it is yet, but...
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright, and also, game, please explain what the fuck is happening. I have no clue what this means.
I would have thought it would be the fact that he should not be able to fire a gun. But, okay. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? What? But you smelled it.
Yeah, I thought that was confirming the existence of gunpowder burn.
What?
I think there's also supposed to be a visual burn too.
Well, yeah, but
they said they smelled it on the hole.
I know, but he's asking where the actual burn.
Okay. Okay, game.
Yeah, like
sure.
This is a really I don't like this one. I don't love it. Gunpowder burn.
This is what you testified earlier.
Mm-hmm.
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
I mean, I thought that there was a burn area that,
I think it was just a hole, not necessarily.
It's just not like painted in, I guess.
It's just a hole.
I guess it is just the hole, but
But the judge made a big malarkey about smelling it.
Yeah, but we don't trust him, so. And smell is different than an actual visual.
Yeah, like you don't like without a visual prior to this, it's hard to tell what they would consider an acceptable visual representation of a gunpowder burn mark, which is why.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Like that's why I don't like it, because it's kind of hard to tell based off of the art alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
but there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
No shit.
that's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think that you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
No. As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
She's
first
sweating.
hit.
Well, then. That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself.
Why?
And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense.
Oh my god.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna give you two choices.
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think.
I mean, usually something doesn't make sense, but I like it's at times like these that I really wish I had a text log history that I can review what she said, because I wasn't following it that well.
I would say something doesn't make sense because why would she push him away if her murder weapon's a knife?
Right.
There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal? Flaw? Ow!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. The knife?
Wait, hang on.
Because her murder weapon's a knife. Why would you push someone away when your murder weapon's a knife?
There are no icons that indicate where they were standing. Stabbed in chest, then shot at point blank.
So they're saying that she stabbed him first, then pushed him away, and then he shot her.
And doctor pushed her away.
Okay. And
she pushed doctor away.
Oh.
That's why I'm like, why would she push him away? Her murder weapon is a knife.
Right. Okay, you want to go with the knife then?
That's what I'm thinking. It's not as explicitly clear as a lot of other times, but that's what I'm thinking.
All right. That's what we got for now. If we fail, we fail.
Take a look at this.
Why are you showing this to me, pal?
Oh, I'm wrong. Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation in this piece of evidence.
Do not contradict.
Huh?
Looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal.
God damn it.
Ugh, being lectured by Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing.
What are you, stupid? Come on, hurry up and get that thinking cap on. Maya's counting on you.
Oh, he's like weirdly cheering you on.
Yeah.
There has to be a snag. She put some distance.
Before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot.
She's been holding that pose this whole time.
Does that have something to do with the partition bullet hole? Like, how did that even get here? So we know there's one bullet hole in her
the diagram because it demonstrates like there not being much distance in the room. But
maybe.
Stabbed in the chest.
Maybe Sarah's onto something about the folding screen.
Because how did that get here? How did that get there?
I don't know. Because
okay, I think it's either the floor plans or the screen. Because then, like, this provides a bit of
that could provide an angle
of where the angle of where it was shot, which might be of dispute, or
like the bullet was fired either downwards or while the gun was very low. Hence, so if it was fired while it was low, that means they were both sitting and it went through their sleeve and through the chamber. If it was while they were standing, then he was firing it downwards. That's why it went through the sleeve and then into.
Well, clearly it would have been while they were standing because she was making her way toward him.
Unless the fact that they're sitting is the contradiction with the whole scenario. He fired the gun while they were sitting. There was no.
All right, let's see what happens when we present this. Aha.
Oh, okay. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
Oh my god, yay!
You did it, Sarah.
No one ever listens to me.
Golden screen.
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Holding.
Ah!
It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Oh, where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless?
We present the law and justice system of this country.
The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means
they were sitting.
When the shot was fired, Maya, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
That's...
No, she could have been standing.
Yeah, he could have just
and he accidentally
missed real bad.
And he accidentally fired the gun low because he's never used a gun before. So he fumbled while having been hurt. He didn't know what he was doing. I'm contradicting my own.
Well, I think it was bits like this that also made me like this game less.
This is a bad judgment.
Some of the logic here is like
it's bad logic.
Selective. Order.
But it's been like that from the start. This game's always got a creative.
This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. The bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, defendant was in this area. In front of him.
Right about here.
Right about there, yeah. Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched up just like he smelled some serious bad breath. That is,
Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up.
Sure.
What?
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright.
Oh, was that wrong?
Yeah.
No, you should have pointed right in front of the folding screen. She must have walked over there.
What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime.
She probably was right in
Why
front
was
of
she
it.
there?
I don't know. She probably was squatting down over there at some of the altar thingy or something. I don't know.
I guess so.
Or should it just be closer to him? To indicate
that's way too close. There's no, it can't, remember, we knew it was not close to him because there is no burn hole.
Alright.
I think she was over there somewhere, yeah.
It must be there. Somewhere around here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Oh,
Doing
shit.
so hot.
What the fuck?
It can't. Well, okay. It can't be right next to them because there's no burn hole. Maybe it's like even closer.
What?
Is it like right next to it? I don't think it's behind it. Maybe it's like right, like there. I don't know.
Well, I do have reason to believe that. Never mind, I'll wait till later. What if we go for, like, get closer then? Take that! Okay.
She was, okay. She was standing here. I'm not sure what's going on. She was
Sarah
standing
is thinking
here.
like this game right now. This is great. I like
She
it.
was
Sarah's
standing
the one
here.
who's decoding it for us.
Yes.
Near the folding screen. She's the Da Vinci Code.
Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet.
Hole.
But how? Oh, sorry. What did I say?
Oh, yeah.
But how can
this
you
animation.
gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
No.
No.
That's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be
The
gunpowder
burn.
burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
I kind of like when they do this, where they like show you the
Superimpose,
evidence
yeah.
behind him as he points.
Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you.
I believe it's now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. Do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
I think we have to say it changes everything. Like, why wouldn't it?
The defendant, yeah. Yeah.
Because if we say it doesn't, then we're like, nah, never mind. This is all for nothing. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job.
Oof.
Big oof. All right. With this, the rest of this trial should be in the blast radius of disaster.
I like that.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to tank a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
Ugh. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Sorry. Detective. How dare you damage my perfect logic?
How is it all my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. He has a goatee, little
More than
goatee.
3 strands.
Got a little
Punishment.
goatee. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to
Fucking
call in the
face.
next witness.
Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta, that fucking asshole.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
To be continued.
continued.
Wow, this is a 2-part case day. That's rare.
I think it became more common starting with this game.
Oh, okay.